Hey developers, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I post videos about software development, cloud computing, productivity, and tips and tricks. So if you are interested in this kind of videos, you can subscribe to my channel. That will help both of us grow. This is a series on AWS where I make videos on various AWS topics that a solutions architect usually do in his day-to-day job. I'm using AWS for almost 2 years, and these days I'm preparing for the AWS Solutions Architect Associate exam. And in this video we are going to see how we can create an Amazon machine instance from an EC2 instance. Before I jump into the actual walkthrough, I want to talk about the Amazon machine image characteristics. But if you want to jump directly to the walkthrough, watch from this timestamp. So what is Amazon machine image or AMI? Well, Amazon machine image or AMI is a master image for the creation of virtual servers. For example, EC2 instance in the AWS environment, right? And they're like a template that you can configure with an operating system and other software, which determines the user's operating system. AMIs are categorized according to the region, operating system architecture, be it 32 or 64-bit, launch permissions, and whether they are backed by Amazon EBS or Elastic Block Storage or by the instance store. AMI includes a template for the root volume required for an instance. Typically, example might contain an operating system or application server or any application, right? Then when you launch an EC2 instance, then the root device volume contains the image used to boot the instance, or this is generally used for the AMIs, right? Then you have the facility to select AMI provided by the AWS, the user community, or through the AWS marketplace. You can also create your own AMIs and share them within the same region or across other regions, right? And instance store backed by instances do not support the stop actions. That means this is a prevention system. For example, if you mistakenly stop a system, that will not get stopped automatically, so it prevents you from any failure, right? So with that said, we will jump to the walkthrough right now. Okay, so the first thing that we'll do, we'll create an EC2 instance that will contain the Amazon Linux machine, and then we will create an Amazon machine image from that instance, right? So for that, we'll just go to EC2, click on launch instance, then I'll choose the Amazon Linux to AMI. Here I'll use the free tier. So here's the thing that we will need to modify something. So the number of instance is 1 and the auto assign public is currently set to subnet setting, but we'll make it enable, right? And then here on the advanced settings, we'll need to make a script that will serve a HTML page by Apache HTTP web server, right? So for that, I'll just create a simple HTML page. That's why. So here's a HTTP simple script that will run inside the Amazon Linux 2 machine. So what it'll do, it will just enter into the root and then update the machine. Then it will create this file called index.html, and then it will contain the subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then it will start that Apache HTTP server, and then it will enable that. So this is a simple script, and then we will use this later on, right? And now I'll next the add storage, and I'll just let it be the default one. Then I'll add tag, and the add tag section I'll add the name tag, and the name tag will be something like AMI. Okay, so this is, then we'll configure the security group, and here I'll choose the select any existing security group, and I'll choose the launch wizard one, which is the default one that has the HTTP, HTTPS, SSH, and those can be connected from anywhere. Okay, then I'll hit review and launch, and for me it looks perfectly fine. And then I'll just hit launch, and I'll choose an existing keypad that I already have, and I'll click this acknowledge button and then launch the instance. So this is how we can create an instance that will contain Amazon Linux machine. And then if I go to the view instance section, I can see instance is being pending state, and as soon as it says that running state, we'll just forward to the next one. So from this instance, we will actually create a Amazon machine image or AMI. So, and this is our public IP4 address, and yep, this is running. So now what we can do, we can go to the action tab, then image and templates, then create an image. Over here I'll create a name, the name of the instance. like it can be something whatever, but I'll just say AMI YouTube tut, okay, for this tutorial. And then now I'll just say YouTube tut for the description, and I'll let it be not default, and here's the delete on termination. These are the default settings that are there, and I'll just create image. And if I go to this AMI's section, we can see that this AMI tutorial is actually generating, and we'll just wait couple of seconds for this to complete. You can see here's the pending status, and as soon as it gets done, it will say available. So I'll just wait for that. Okay, so the AMI is being generated. Now I'll just click it and I'll just hit launch, and it will take me to the creation page, and I'll use the free tier. Then again same thing, I'll just make it enable the auto assign public IP. I'll make it enable so that it automatically assigns a public IP. And here I don't need to make any changes, just this simple thing. And then I'll go to next, add storage. Here I'll let it be the default one. Then I'll add the next add tag. Okay, here I'll give the same name, or maybe just YouTube tube, that doesn't matter, right? So here I'll select the same group, that is this one, and then I'll hit review and launch. Okay, and I'll use proceed without a key pair, and I'll just launch the instance, and the launch instance is being launched. And now I'll just go to this instance section, and I'll just wait for this to finish, and I think it should take no time. Let's just wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, so this is in the running state, and if I click this one, right, and if I hit connect, or maybe this one, you see this IPv address, if I open this one, okay, you'll see nothing over here. And this is because the HTTPS issue, because we selected HTTP, right? And if I make it just HTTP, you can see this is running, and it says subscribe to my YouTube channel. So this is how we can create an instance and then create an AMI or Amazon machine image from the instance that we create, and then this is how we can use it, right? So there's a couple of benefits that we can use. For example, we can use it to if using an instance store is required, then Amazon recommends this distributing to the data across this multiple availability zone. Or even like after the introduction of Amazon EBS, the Amazon introduced AMIs that are backed by this Amazon EBS. For example, the root device that we talked about, right, for an instance launched from the AMI is actually an Amazon EBS volume that is created from an EBS snapshot. And also like this permissions are controlled to constrain the AMIs, for instance like launches to the appropriate AWS account. So these are the benefits, right? And I hope you like this video. Please let me know down in the comment section, and I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.